You have much experience in the Forex industry for over 20 years.
My father told me not to look for employment. When I finish my degree, then I have to focus on what can I do now. Trading is not for earning daily income or monthly income. Don't be deceived. It's an investment vehicle. And there's no good strategy in trading. The industry was so corrupt to the extent that people can withdraw from demo accounts. Do you know that? So the newbies should not look at lifestyle of their mentor.
Welcome to Way Beyond. Over here, we explore people's way and their beyond, and we are very glad to have you on our podcast. Yes, so Mr. Ola, you have much experience in the Forex industry for over 20 years, if I'm correct, for a very long time. Yes, so how did it all begin? How did you start all this? How did you get into Forex trading?
It's a very interesting question anyway. I when I finished writing my first degree exam in 1998, in Nigeria, when we finish writing our exams, when the result comes out, we go for 1 year industrial, what do we call it, 1 year NYSC.
NYSC, yeah.
Yeah, which you need to serve the government. I mean, we serve the nation for 1 year. So after that, I have to come out from school. But one good thing is when I was in second year as a math statistician, my father told me not to look for employment because the kind of course I'm doing, math and statistics, I will end up to become a employee teacher in Nigeria at that time. So, and my father let me realize that um, white collar, according to him, he normally say, don't be a white collar job, or don't do a white collar job. That if you do a white collar job, you can't be succeed. You will struggle in life the way I'm struggling. So that's already buried in my brain before I graduated from school. So when I graduated from school, then I decided that, okay, my father said I should not look for employment. But luckily, during those times, I have computer in my house, and you can imagine if somebody have computer in 1998 as a student.
Yeah.
So I have a computer in my room as a student that time. So I've started programming. I code because I even up to now I'm a programmer.
Well,
So I started coding in 1989. So with GW Basic. So I have a mentor called me Dr. Adeyemo. Dr. Adeyemo is one of the gynecologists that graduated from Fawcett in University of Ibadan that time. So his own father too forced him to do medical practitioner, what. But when he graduated, he diverted from being a surgical doctor to become a programmer. So he became a mentor. So that's how I started the journey of programming in 1989.
yeah.
So, but I don't take it serious. But when my father keep on telling me that I must not take employment, I must not do white collar job, it can't make me be successful in life. Salary is not okay. Then when I now finish my degree, when I finish my degree, then I have to focus on what can I do now. So I finished my NYC in February 1999. Then I moved back from Osun State to Lagos State. I did my tertiary education in Osun State. So I moved back to Lagos State. I was born and brought up in Lagos State. Then getting to Lagos State, I was asking myself, what could I do? Then as a software developer that know little things, I started going to Computer Village, buy computer components, couple for people. Then I started making living from that. So there's a company called Benchmark Technology.
Okay.
So I normally buy most of my computer accessories from them. So they now gave me a space in their office that I can be sitting down. And some of their clients also, they use me to couple system for them, and I will be the one that charge them anyway.
Yeah.
So there's a guy that working that day. His name is Marsha. I can't forget all the journey, I
Of
still
course,
remember their
of
names.
course.
So the name of the guy is called Marsha. In fact, we are still friends today. He's now in Canada with his wife. So Marsha called me that his elder brother is in US, and the elder brother sent her 6 pages of information about Forex trading.
Okay.
And nobody knows anything about Forex trading. I said, no, what is Forex trading? He said, no, I don't have interest. you can get the 6 pages. So I got the 6 pages of the information. I read it. Then the brother sound like a pastor in the write-up that this is the way God can bless people. You trade money, you do this. Then I pick interest because I'm a kind of person that I love technology a lot. So that is how I read the book. I read those 6 pages that you can buy here, you can sell here, do this. Then I said, okay, let me make a move. Then I look for broker online.
Okay.
That time there's no single broker in Africa.
Yeah.
There's no single one. So I saw 2 brokers in, I think in America that time. I saw, if I remember vividly, I saw one is Oanda. I don't know, maybe it's still Oanda we are talking about now. But the funniest thing is I registered with them, then I called them. When I called them, they said, which part of the world am I calling from? I said Nigeria, and they told me that no, they don't want any Africa person on their platform. So I was so demoralized that day because all my spirits is just to open the account that day.
Yeah.
So I started searching, then I saw another broker. But that time I've already used to, maybe it's Rwanda. I don't know the name of the company, but they are not using MT4. They are using a particular platform. And I've already get used to that platform because I've trained for a couple of months on that platform. So when they now declined me, I started looking for another company. Then I saw a North Finance, a company called North Finance. It's a brokerage firm. I think it's in Cyprus. So I opened my first account in 2020 July, which is first trading account. Now, apart from that 6 pages of information that Masha gave me, I don't have any other thing to consult. There's no information online. There's no information everywhere. But I started trading. So I put $200 that time. I'll blow it. I put $50, I'll blow it. But sometimes I'll put $100, I'll get $50 profit. Then I started doing that until I think around 2005, 3 or 4 years later, Apari Russia came to Nigeria. So Apari Russia is the first brokerage firm that entered Nigeria. So unluckily for me, the man that brought them to Nigeria met me. So I am, in fact, I'm like first person to work with them. But we work in one hotel. The guy was living inside one small hotel in Allen Avenue in Ikeja. So I'll go from my house to go and meet them every day. Then we started doing 1 or 2 things until now they now got main office at Okpebi Allen Junction. That's their first office in Nigeria, and that's how the journey started. And since then, up to today, I'm still trading.
Wow.
And I still develop software,
Wow.
for traders.
That's a very amazing story. I mean, we just began, but I'm really intrigued. Yeah. So considering the fact that you got to know trading through just those 6 pages that was sent to your friend, like how did you did you get any materials? How did you get your hands on some materials to learn?
Yeah, after that, I keep on hustling. Then there's a place in Ijesha Tedo. I think the man has died. May all God Mighty bless him.
Yeah.
It's a very heartbroken for me to remember the man today. Yeah, the man really tried for us as a Nigerian. So I don't know how the man too came into trading space. So he now built a very big hall.
Okay.
In Nigeria. They call him, what is the name of this man? It's a Igbo man. The name sound Igbo. So every Saturday, Ojagbese, that's his name.
Okay.
Mr. Ojagbese. So every Saturday, he normally have one newspaper that time. They bring that newspaper to Computer Village. They put it on the floor for people to buy. I think $10, $10 or 5 naira that time.
Yeah.
So every week, I normally buy it. So I'll see which program do they have in Ijesha. It's small, is in Ijesha. So every Saturday I go there. So it's from there we normally see people that we don't know. Maybe they have people in London, they have people in US. So those people would download all those things and they send those PDF to us. So that's where you see Martin Bollinger Bank, Stochastic, what. They will bind it like a textbook. We are going to buy, you are going to be reading. Even though we don't succeed, we keep on reading, we keep on doing all those things until 2000 and I think 2009. No, it's not 2009. It should be around 2002 or 2006 or so. That is when I met a guy called Abiola, Okpe Abiola. So Okpe Abiola, because I'm so inquisitive, so I'm still doing research. That's why that every Saturday I goes to Ojagbese program. So I met that guy, Okpe Abiola. As I'm talking to you now, Okpe Abiola is my childhood friend, is my best friend. We still talk every day, but is a country director for Alt Forex Nigeria, HFN Nigeria.
Oh,
He's the country director for them now, as I'm talking today.
that's very
So we met. I went to his office. He told me that he too is struggling, but he met a Russian friend, and the Russian friend is selling robot. That's the first time I heard about robot, and that was 2005 or so, 2004-5. So, and he told me that he's a sole distributor sales person for the person in Nigeria. So I have to buy the robot. I think I bought the robot that time, maybe $300.
wow.
And
That's at the
that
time.
time,
Yeah.
that time $300, and that $300 is, I think, if I don't make a mistake, it should be 50 naira to $1.
Wow.
Can you imagine? And today, naira is 1,700 naira to $1. So God save our country for us. So it's 50 naira to $1 that time, I think so, or 20 something dollars. I mean, naira to dollar. So I raised the money, I bought it. So I saw how that software is trading that time.
Yeah.
And as a programmer, I did what I don't supposed to say, but I will say it because I have the knowledge to do that. So I did what we call reverse engineering for that software that time. So when you do reverse engineering for a software, you will be able to see the source code.
Okay.
So I saw the source code. I saw, oh, okay, this is how they develop the robot, they do everything. So I started doing paperwork, how I trade, this is how I trade, this is how I'm going to design my own. Then I designed my own. Then I stopped using that Russian raw software. And since that time, I've been developing robots to trade. In fact, in 2008, economic crash, I was in the market. I was trading US Japanese yen. I'm telling you, out of about 10 friends that were trading that time, I'm the only ones that survived the market crash.
Wow.
With my robots. That's when I took robot as a very important thing to myself, because people trading manually, all of them blew their account. I'm the only one that came out. Though I have a terrible drawdown, up to 70% drawdown of my account,
Yeah.
but I recovered, and I almost doubled the account. I think I did 70% return on investment just in one day. Because when market crash, it revive. You understand?
Yeah.
And since that time, I've been developing robots for traders. I've been using, and I've never traded manually since that time to today.
Oh, till today.
Yes, I'm using robots. In fact, I'm going to do premiere of one of my robots tonight in South Africa.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. So considering all the things you said, meaning during back the day, the information was really hard to reach because you had to even go to programs, it had to be through people, PDFs, and all of that.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Alone,
yeah, sorry.
alone that time, I think if I look at my investment that time, I lose up to $100,000 within 2000 and 2004, up to 100,000, because on a daily basis, I'm losing $1,000, $5,000 that time.
Wow.
But you see, as a software engineer, I'm making money. I'm making a lot of money.
Yes, on that.
Because I'm a non-linear engineer for Silverbird Television, Channel Television, and I still have clients that call me. I set up I did some non-linear machine for NTA Maiduguri. You see, NTA Mina. So I'm getting those money.
Yeah.
So losing it that time, I don't really feel it.
Yes.
Like on losing $10,000 now,
Yes.
I will feel it. You
Yes,
understand
of
what I'm saying?
course. Of course.
But during that time, I don't really feel it. So I'm getting those money, I'm pumping it. But if I look at what I used to buy materials that time, apart from like $100,000 I lost in trading, to buy materials, to call London, to call someone where, do you know this, to travel from Lagos to other places to go and learn, I will spend up to $50,000 to look for knowledge. Yeah, that time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Unlike today, information is even scattered all over the place, and it's even difficult to even find your food. Wow.
yeah.
Wow. So, how has the Forex market changed over the years? Considering the time you started till now, how has the market changed?
Yeah, the market as you know, when somebody like me started, the liquidity in the market is not like what we are seeing now. Because that time you are talking about billions of dollars exchange hands per day. But as at today, we have about 3 trillions, or if not even $6 trillion changing hands per day. And if you during those times to today, we have both bad and good experiences,
Yeah.
which I need to say, because apart from the forex business, is a good business, and it's something that I can die for. Right? In fact, all my kids, they can't do it without trading. And I always tell them every time, yeah. But the bad thing about it is that it's an industry that harbors scammers
Yeah, that's
too much. So to the extent that it's supposed to be a blessing, but in Africa especially, but it has looked like a curse
yeah,
to Africa
yes,
because as I'm talking to you now, I know more than 4 or 5 old age people that are already on the wheelchair because of they scam them one way or the other. Yeah, in 2016, I met one old woman that lost 1.2 or 1.5 million rand. Her pension, he gave it to a guy to trade. The guy ran away with the money. So all those things give the space a bad reputation.
yes, that's very true.
So it give the space a bad reputation.
That's very-
And it's an industry that it needs to be regulated properly. Actually, South African's government are trying. I won't lie to you. I don't know about other African countries, but Nigeria is too porous. It's too porous. So, but South Africa is trying because they are regulating everything. Last week I was in Cape Town to another event, and I saw that South African Financial Service something FSCA, they are doing their best because people, you will see a child that's supposed to pass metric. In South Africa, they call it metric.
Yeah,
In Nigeria, we call it WAEC. They're supposed to pass WAEC or metric.
yeah,
They don't pass because they have been looking at Instagram and Facebook, seeing a young guy driving Mercedes Benz, driving V boots, what Bugatti, all those things, wearing those clothes. So, and to me, it's affecting the future of those guys because those people they are following as a mentor, they are not doing the right thing.
yes,
And this guy, they fail metric.
yeah,
Instead for them to go and rewrite the exam and go to university or plan their future, they are running after these scammers called Forest Guru.
yeah,
You understand?
very,
And some broker too didn't help the situation. Imagine broker financing lifestyle that people should lie to go and bring them clients.
yeah,
So these are the things that we are seeing in Africa. You understand? But I think the event we did in Santin in March this year, FSCAs, they're pushing hard that even people will not be able to sell Signal in South Africa without you passing some professional exams
mm,
so that you will not lead people to be losing money. You see these boys, they are selling Signal. If you look at some of the YouTube tuber or something, they'll be telling you that from Signal alone, they are making $500,000 per month. They are making $1 million per month. So they themselves, they don't trade.
yeah,
They just leverage on the gullible money, gullible people that are paying them for signals.
yeah,
So, and how can somebody who doesn't have a basic education will understand what they are doing? You'll be amazed when you see a school a matric failout student or WAEC failout student telling you that you don't need to go, you don't need to have degree to trade forex. But it's more deeper than that.
yeah,
As I'm talking to you, I have first degree in maths and statistics, and I have my honors in statistics. But still, I know it's not a job that doesn't require a non-entity. Your brain must be smart.
yeah,
You know. money management, what, you have to, all those things are going to be in places. So that is the only problem that I have with the industry, the regulation aspect of it.
Yeah.
Some brokers that are creating these scammers, that, because I can tell you, most of the brokers too are contributed to the problem of the industry in Africa. Because when the broker tells you, if you can bring us $50,000, we are going to rent a car for you for so month. Some kids, 18, 20, 25 years, in the bracket of 18 to 25 and in 30 years, they will tell the broker that they want to live in something. And broker will give them the money to rent that property with the hope to exchange for those boys to be desperate and go and convince people to bring money to them. All these activities is what makes the industry to be a little bit scary. So, and it's like what you are doing now, like what we are doing now, is part of information we need to pass out there so that people will start readjusting. Because I normally tell people, Forex trading is not for daily income, monthly income. Forex trading is an investment drive vehicle for you to keep your money, have a bit of knowledge to make $1 to become $2 with time, and your old age pension, you can generate it yourself. If you are not working with the government that can be saving money from you for your old age, you can, if you know you have knowledge of trading, you can be putting some money aside and be trading it yourself to serve as a pension fund or saving something or investment money, but not like when people said, a guy called me last week that he sold his car because somebody promised him that within 1 month they'll go to double the money. He sold the car and they blew the money in 1 day. So I asked him, "Are you married?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Did you consider your family with your decision?" The guy was crying on the phone. He said, "No, that everything is a mess. He can even lose his family. Because how can you sell a car to double the money within a month? It's not like that." And these are the things we need to put out there for people so that they will respect the industry. Industry itself is a good business, is a very good skill everybody needs to have. But the kind of people patronizing the business, 90% of them are scammers. Which is very bad. It's giving pain of the heart.
That's true. That's true. So you mentioned all the negative effects, like the negative aspects of social media and how it can turn people onto the other way. So during your time, considering the absence of social media, how did that shape you into becoming a better trader?
Yeah, because actually, if you understand that one of the problems of social media is distraction.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So during our own time, there's no distraction.
Yeah.
So when you get a book, you want to read that book. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Then when you want to go outside your book, you go to a garden of intellectuals. It's of recent I'm seeing these boys that didn't go to university, didn't go to college, that are saying they are floating themselves around. During that time, if we are in a group of, maybe we went for seminar or whatever, and the seminar has 100 people, I can bet you that first degree holder in 100 people will be 60, second degree will be like 40 or 30, and we have PhD among us that time. So it's well-respected business that time, unlike what we are seeing now. And what makes it to be in mess now is just social media. Because it's moving faster with a wrong information than in those days where you need to move from point A to point B to go and learn. And at the same time, I can't say it's totally bad because I met a guy yesterday. He called me from, I think he called me from Australia. He has learned a lot of things on YouTube that helped him also. But he came across my YouTube channel. That's why he called me. Then, because he said everything he read, everything he saw on YouTube that he learned, when he mistakenly came across my channel, everything I'm doing is different from what he has learned. So that's why he contacted me yesterday, and I told him. So not that 100% bad, because at least you get here and there some information here and there, but it depends on how you consume it.
Yeah.
And the guy even called me from Nigeria yesterday that there's some guys, they dupe him $150 in South Africa. But unfortunately, when I checked the contact he gave me yesterday, it happens that the person that duped him is from Zimbabwe, not South Africa.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's rather unfortunate.
Yeah, and those are the things we are talking
Yeah.
about. Because
Need
now
to just
people want to interact online, and people are duping each other online as well.
yeah, that's true. I'm sure, of course, back in your time there was nothing like this. I mean, how would they
No.
even contact you to dupe you or take your money in the first place?
In the first place, because we have to go to wherever you want to learn physically.
Exactly. You cannot go there physically as a scammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you handle psychological challenges when you encounter a loss or a mistrade?
Can I tell you the truth?
Yes, please.
Since 2008, I've not lost money till today.
Oh,
Yeah.
how?
I've not lost money till today. You see, I can say my mathematical background helped me. And when you say statistician, we are trained gamblers. Statistics is everything about gambling. You understand?
Yeah.
So I put all these ideas together with my coding idea. I look for the way to trade in a way that I would never use stop loss. And that's when I stopped losing money.
Mm.
As I'm talking to you now, since 2008, I've never used stop loss. So what do I do?
Yeah.
Instead of using stop loss, I hedge.
Okay.
I hedge my trades. And before I start trading, I have what you call capital allocation inside my software, where for example, let's say I want to trade pounds USD, I'll allocate a particular part of my capital for that. So, and when that allocation exhausted, the robot will hedge my account.
Okay.
And I will now sit down to release the hedge, either by FIFO, LIFO, random, and rollover. As I'm talking to you, I don't look at the chart. I don't study charts. I don't study all those graphs. I don't do trend line.
Okay.
I don't do ICT strategy. I don't do value gap, or what do they call all those things? All those things are distractions. They are distraction in trading, and that's why people have problems. Okay, for example, now let me tell you why people's psychology are getting affected so much in trading. With my own experience, everything I'm saying is by my experience. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Now, if they gave you a good strategy, and there's no good strategy in trading, okay, let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
There's no best report, there's no best software, there's no best strategy. But one thing that will affect your immune system, that will mess up your psychology, is when you get losses on the road.
Yes.
You even don't trust yourself anymore. No matter how good you are, your system, everything will change. But with hedging, you will see your capital, your balance is increasing. Though your equity might not be as bogus as your balance. But if you are smart, with some time, you will see that your equity and balance became the same thing. For example, I can trade for 6 months, and my equity will be, okay, let me give you an instance. Let me say I put $1,000 in the account and I'm trading. In 6 months, my equity can come to $800. Or let's say $750. But my balance will be around $1,500 because I hedge. So the more I'm seeing that 1,500 in my balance, what happened? My psychology is still fine. But when you are using stop loss, and stop loss hits 2 or 3 times in a row, your $800 has become, both balance and equity has become like $700. So you are fighting the market to take the $300 back first. You understand? And those are the things that mess up people's cycle, especially the beginners. Because they will not say, yo, $300 has gone. Oh, I'm going to fight back. I'm going to fight back. No, you don't need to fight back. If you have a good strategy, you do that. And with my record, some good year, I'm doing about 100% per year. I don't evaluate my results by month. I evaluate my result per year.
Yeah.
That is the difference between myself and the new people that are trading now. Okay, I no matter what happened in a month, in a week, in a day, I don't care. My target is what do I make at the end of the year, and my target is 30 to 50%. But some year I do 50, some year I do 100. Like the account I liquidated for my birthday, I did 117% in a year. And the drawdown is not so fantastic. The drawdown was about 45% throughout the year. So, which I don't like, because I normally like to hold my drawdown not to exceed 30% of my capital. No amount of money I made, I want my capital to retain my drawdown not to exceed 30% at worst scenario. Yeah. And the way I create portfolio for each thing I need. For example, let's say I want to buy a car in the next 2 years, I'll open a portfolio for the car. So I'm trading that money for the car for the next 2 years. Let's say I want to change my laptop in the next 1 year. I open a laptop for portfolio. I will trade it for the next 1 year, targeting my laptop. So that's the way I trade. So I don't have any pressure on myself. And I still keep my job. Yeah. Because remember, it's software that is trading for me most of the time. Yes. So I still have time to go and meet my clients, do business meeting, and do all those things. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so how long does your robot hold trades, and do you close it manually or there's a take profit?
There's a take profit, and inside my robot I have about 4 types of take profits. So 3 is hidden, 1 is exposed to the broker. So the 3 of them depend on how markets behave. You understand?
Yeah.
So, and yeah, that is, I have 3 hidden, I have 1 exposed, but most of the time, the one that is exposed doesn't get hit most of the time, but all the 3, they manage my profit for me. And sometimes when like today now, I'm in front of PC before we start our meeting, I will be checking my account. If I see a profit, I can take it manually. My robot is flexible.
Okay.
I can intervene. Human intervention is allowed.
Allowed. Okay.
Yeah, it's not something, I don't believe in robot that doesn't allow you as human being to interact with it. Yeah. So my robot can interact with it. And I'm doing between 2 to 5% every month.
That's nice. Okay, so I can see you're wearing a gold shirt. Yeah. So which pairs does your robot trade?
My robot can trade anything in the industry. You can trade commodity, gold. You can trade precious metal. You can trade oil. You can trade indices. You can trade anything, because it's not a robot that I program the way they program everything. This is what I did. My robot have 2 components, and I do demand and supply. That's 1 component. When price is inside demand and supply, the robot make decision there to buy or sell. So any strategy that you are using demand and supply, you can trade anything. You can trade anything with it. So all my strategies depend is trading in zone. I call it trading in zone. You understand? Okay. So when there's supply, I know that under that supply, that zone, the robot will be looking for opportunity to sell. And my robot is between 85 to 90% winning rate. I have the record. So that's how I trade. So you trade anything, any asset, you can trade with it.
Okay, so if a beginner is starting Forex trading, would you advise them to go directly into a live account or to first of all practice on a demo account?
Thank you for that question. In those days, I normally tell people to start with demo account, but I don't think I do that for the past 16 years. All my mentorship program, you have to start with live account, but cent account. It won't be a standard dollars, it will be a cent.
Oh.
You see, that's why you see when people do demo account for years, for decades, the first 2-3 months they come to live account, they blew the money. Why? Because when you are trading demo, nothing is attached to it.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
I've seen somebody that told me that he tripled the demo account, maybe $10,000 to $30,000, $40,000. Then he put money, he blew it second day.
Yeah.
Then I now told him that now what changes? What changes is because now commitment is there, money has come in. Your system, your thinking, your everything has changed. Meanwhile, in demo, you can leave it to have minus $1,000 for 1 month and come back and go back because market is swinging.
Yeah.
But in real money, they've told you that after 2% of your account, put stop loss. Then you now see that you're not doing the same thing. So whenever I'm training I'm doing mentorship program, I'll look for a broker that allows cent account. Then I'll tell my client to put $10 into cent account, and it's going to give you 1,000 cents.
Mm.
And trading platform doesn't understand denomination. Maybe it's dollar, euro, whatever. Trading platform just recognize the number of digits you put there.
Yeah.
So that is what I use to train people. And when I'm training, I train with a live account too. I don't trade with demo. Even me, as I'm talking to you now, I have the live account I started with my students this year online on I think Blue FX or FX Blue, I don't know, that platform. I'll host it there because every weekend when I meet them, every month I'll tell them this is what I did this week, this is what I did this month. And when we want to do rollover of a float, I'll use my live account to show them this is what I'm going to do this month ending. I'm going to roll over so percentage. Like last month, I did 6.6% in one of our account, and I have 2 of my assets that edge that I need to reduce the edge lot size. I rolled back 6%, 6.6% back to 2.4%. So I gave 4.2% back to the market to take my hedge. So that's the way I trade. And it's very, 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 very easy because it doesn't disturb your job. It doesn't affect your brain. You just need to know what to do and when to do it. That's what I'm teaching people. If I'm teaching you how to trade now, you can never see me talking about candle pattern, 3 monkey, 3 soldiers, 3 gorillas. I don't have that time for that. You see, value gap. What is value gap? To me, it's nonsense. All those things. If you go to all those hedge fund managers, they don't have time for all those nonsense. They look at the market, look at market price, sensitive price, they hedge it, and they know how to manage those hedge. Though when you are hedging, you don't make crazy profit because out of those money you roll back. You understand what I'm saying? But if your minimum target is 2% per month, and you already done 8%, and that on is depend on mindset also and how greedy you are. That last month when I was running back in front of my students, some of them were saying, yo, from 6.6 to 2.4. I said that is what is killing people. This money is not yours. What is yours is what you deposit. Now, I have what I deposited in my account, and I added 2.4 to it. But to him, he doesn't want to lose $1 from that 6.6. And that is where the mindset game started. How greedy you are when you see money. It will determine how far you are going to go in the industry.
Yeah, that's very good advice, actually. Yeah, so speaking about your robots, it was a very interesting aspect. And I know that anyone listening to this will be wondering, is it possible? How can we get access to the robots?
As I'm talking to you, I won't lie to you. I have a lot of people using my robots, especially in Western world. Australia, Canada, Europe, and I do mentorship. One-on-one, I do 2 classes in every week, but my robot only. When you come to my class, you get my robot, you come to the class with the robot. We are talking about that robot only. So, and if people want to get it, it's just $150. I sell $150, and $150 come with the classes, with the mentorship, and my mentorship doesn't have end point. It depends on when you know that you're okay, that's when you leave. It's not that a mentorship of 1 month or 2 months. No. What I do is I will do class for 2 months. After 2 months, we go on recess of 2 weeks. We resume back. I start from the fresh again because new set of people comes in from time to time. So I will now start afresh because now I'm on recession now. I'm going to start class October 1st. I mean October 4th, which is next week. So the new set of people are already among us. So those are the time those one will start learning in a normal way. But now I gave them opportunity to do one-on-one. When they get something missing along the way, they call me that, oh, I don't understand this side. How can I do edging? How can I roll over my thing? Then I'll do one-on-one with them with either AnyDesk or TeamViewer. Then I'll show them, you can do this, you can do this. And some of them go to my YouTube channel also to see what I'm doing, and they do it themselves.
Okay.
So it's so simple. Yeah.
Okay, so please, how can we access your courses or maybe your website, or how can we, like, people reach out to be able to maybe apply or pay for mentorship and classes and all of that?
Actually, I'm designing a website,
Okay.
but you know, the website comes with a lot of techie because as I'm talking to you, we are about 7 developers on the website
Oh,
currently. Yeah, so that I want to automate most of my thing because most people that called me, they called me from Western world. So my market basically
yeah,
based on Western world because you know in Nigeria, in South Africa, in Nigeria, in Africa, when you're telling small kids don't want 2%. You know, they want 100%. They want to flip account.
yeah,
So I don't want those kind of people around me. So most of my clients are adults
yeah.
that have been working and they understand what money is. So those are the people I dealt with. So I'm developing a website for them so that they register. Everything will be automated. They download the software without even consulting me.
Mhm.
So, but now we are on the page. We are on the stage of payment gateway.
Okay.
So that's why I don't give people my website now. But after the program, I can send the website to you so that you can see. But what I normally give people is my YouTube channel
Okay. Yeah.
because 70% of what I'm teaching is there.
Okay.
So some people who even bought my software, they said the kind of job. Okay, for example, there's a guy in Australia. I think anytime we are doing our classes, is either midnight for them or is in the office.
Oh,
But he bought my robot and he's doing fine because he goes to my YouTube and see whatever I posted there because all my own account, I do it and put the result on the YouTube.
okay.
And it's a live account, not demo.
Okay. Can you please
Yeah.
mention your YouTube account for us?
Ah,
Yeah. So we can put your YouTube link after
uh,
everything. So after the,
uh,
please send me your YouTube link.
I will send the YouTube, I'll send the phone number, I will send everything to
Yes.
you. There's no
Yes.
problem.
Thank
I
you
will
very
send it to
much. Yes, that would be
you.
good.
It's a pleasure, man. Yeah.
Mr. Ola, we are getting to the end of our session and we've been speaking for a
Okay.
long time, but it feels like we just started speaking. You have a lot
Okay.
of knowledge to give out, and then I wish we'll be able to get a much longer time next time to be able to talk. And whenever you are in Dubai, we'll be more than pleased to have you in our office. Yes.
Yeah.
So please, to end, what advice would you give to new traders?
Yeah, the advice I would give to anyone is to make sure that you have a basic education. You see, I don't say have education to go and look for job, but have education so that you can get understanding how things work.
Mhm.
That's one. Two, trading is not for earning daily income or monthly income. Don't be deceived. It's an investment vehicle. For example, let's say your expenses in a month is 10,000 rand. And after your 10,000 rand expenses, you have like 200 rand left. Put it in your Forex trading account so that you don't have a pressure in the market. For example, I saw somebody that put his house rent in the market. After 30 days, you have to pay rent.
Of course.
Now, you have a drawdown of 50%. You can't close it. You have to pay house rent. These are the problems that the new bees normally have because somebody out there on Instagram, on Telegram, on Facebook is promising them what is not realistic. So my advice to newbies is look for good mentorship, look for the genuine person. And how do you pick genuine person? I used to say, because the industry was so corrupt to the extent that people can withdraw from demo account. Do you know that?
Wow.
People can withdraw from demo account. Maybe I'll send some videos to you privately, how people withdraw from demo account. And when you see somebody withdraw from demo account is withdrawing today, will tell you that I withdraw, market has finished today, I withdraw $5,000. It's demo, and you will see withdrawing. Because what did they do is to go and buy white label license from MetaQuote. They have white label license of MetaQuote on their laptop. So when they give you signal, you are going to lose, but they will post winning of $100,000, $20,000, and they'll tell you we have withdrew, and you will see the withdrew, and you don't know it's demo account they withdraw from.
Yeah.
So you keep on paying them for signal, for mentorship. So if you want, because I normally tell people that it's not a crime for you to come to me to want to take me for me to give you mentorship. It's not bad to say no, sir. Can I see 1 year trading statement on Zoom? I'll log into my email and we analyze the email together because every broker sends statement every day. And if I can show you 6 months, 8 months, 1 year of the same account, of the same statement, then I think you have done your due diligence to pay me for mentorship. But if you don't see anything like that, but they are just showing you wristwatch, beautiful clothes, they are showing you when they are on the boat cruise, they are showing you their car, that means you are lost because that is not what you need. That's not the proof that they are making money from trading. That's the proof that they are making money from mentorship program they are doing.
Yeah.
So the newbies should not look at lifestyle of their mentor. They should look for the result of the mentor before they pay for mentorship courses. And if you ask someone, like someone said, he doesn't know me, he met me on Facebook, he said, he has a good robot, he wants to sell it for me. I said, I don't mind to buy. How much? He said 1,200 rand. Fair enough. Mine is $150, which is about 2,500 rand. Fair enough. I said, okay, how can I pay? Is it a bank or crypto? He said crypto. Okay. Now, can you give me my 1 year statement? The next thing he said, give me yours. I said, no, I don't have. That's why I came to you. And he blocked me. Because he can now see that I'm not a beginner. I know what I'm looking for. Even though he posted in front of BMW 5 Series. But BMW is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for your results. Those are the things that the new business need to check. If you see me in town, you will never know I'm trading because you may not see wristwatch. I don't even wear anything. Jeans and t-shirt, I'm going. Because I don't need to impress anyone to get money from them. I have my job, I'm trading. People buy my software on a daily basis. So why should I desperate to take people's money? So those are the things that the new business need to check because the people that suffer the hit mostly are the new business.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ola, for joining us. It was a pleasure having you, and we can't wait to have you in our office anytime you come to Dubai.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much for acknowledging our meeting.